So with this design, I wanted to do something different and something dynamic. This is a design for the AirPod Pro, and yeah, I'm just gonna like do a quick selection, but very unfortunately, the selection did not turn out that great. So I'm gonna have to like manually do some, some. I'm just using the eraser to erase some hard edges. I know there's like a real, not real, but like a more professional way to do it in Photoshop, but I just didn't have the energy to look that up. So I decided to just manually remove the hard edges myself. And yeah, I think I did a somewhat of a good job. So I'm just gonna do some of that, and then I'm gonna import this to my actual canvas and work on that there. But as you can see, this took a lot of time. Like the first 30 minutes were spent on just this, which I hope doesn't happen with any other design of mine. And yeah, now I'm just trying different layout to see which looks more dynamic and more cool. Trying a different like a gradient background to see if that works or not. And yeah, I guess it kind of worked, but not exactly. So I gave up on it and I just decided to make it a simple plain background. And now I'm adding AirPods on top, like as a text. And I couldn't find like a good font for it. So I think I eventually went with a Babus Neo or something. I think, or no, I think I went with the yeah. I think I went with Babus Neo. Yeah, this is the one that I went with because it looked the most professional, like heading type of font, and I wanted it to have like a layout of like a symmetrical layout, like one side and the other side, but I could not fill the two areas in the corners. So I decided to get rid of that, and instead I just went with a different layout. So yeah, this is not the final one, but kind of there, I guess. Like I'm still trying to find out different layouts and playing with the fonts and everything, which I know it doesn't look as professional, but honestly, I think I prefer it that way because that way you can discover a lot of different techniques, different things that you really wouldn't if you just kind of, knew what to do right away, which I guess comes with experience. Like, hopefully, one day I just open up Photoshop and I just know what I want to design right away, which hopefully I get to that point. So, I'm still in the practicing age, but what I am surprised by is the fact that even though I'm still practicing, I'm just practicing right now, the final results are still good. Like, if somebody were to hire me, and this is not just me saying that so somebody would hire me, but if somebody was to hire me and like do and I just do their design, I think the end result would be something that most people would be happy with because I go with my intuition a lot. I don't go with like the oh, this is not how this should be done, or this is not how this should be done. I just go along with my guts and see what works, and sometimes at the end it works out. And yeah, now I'm actually getting closer to the final design. Actually, this is somewhat of what I had in mind. And yeah, and now what I just gonna realize that I don't need these, I don't need two of them. I can just erase one and keep the other one as on like both sides. I think that was my final initial thought at the end, not initial, but like the final thought. So I'm erasing the one of the AirPod and keeping the this one. I'm just gonna duplicate and invert this to the other side, and yeah, this is like the final layout, and I was very happy with it. But like, let me know if you think that it's missing something, or if I should have added some sort of depth. My brother says that it's like the AirPod don't match with the background, like it still looks like a cutout. So let me know if that is the case or not in the comment. Like, do you think I should have done something else with it or not? Like, genuinely, let me know in the comments. I appreciate the feedbacks. And now I'm just trying different ways to make the like the headings pop, you know. And one thing that I found very amusing was in this design I actually didn't need any AI help to find the the headings and everything, because I already had a heading in my mind, because I have used the AirPods, so I know how they sound. And the tagline that I came up with was big sound, small something, I don't remember, but yeah, this is what I came up with actually, which I'm actually really proud of. And yeah, I'm just adding a bevel and emboss on top of it to make it pop out a bit more. And I think I did a fairly decent job on that one. Not sure if it works that well, but in my opinion, it does actually. So instead of actually bevel and boss, I just went with a drop shadow, which also just achieved the same effect. And now I'm adding like a blur shadow in the background for the two AirPod. I could also do it with the drop shadow, but I realized that a drop shadow isn't like adding that much of a depth for some reason. And yeah, again, I'm still trying like different ways to make it pop. Even in the end, like now I know how my design should be, but even still, I'm still trying like different ways to make it pop. And yeah, this was the final design, and now I'm just adding the finishing touches. The final tagline is that yeah, big sound, small size, which I thought was like a really clever way to describe the AirPod Pro. I think if somebody were to ask me how I would describe the AirPod Pro, this is how I would describe them. And now I'm just like again trying different ways to make the the headings pop out more. But in my opinion, the like white background wasn't working very well, so I just let it be. And now I'm gonna add like this asset I have of like a texture. And yeah, actually this texture worked really great with the background. In my opinion, I think this texture was a good idea. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below.